Ooh, thermometer's up. Yeah, nobody's doing the Ripsmack camp right now. Oh. Guys, Hssyr's up. For all we know, Ripsmack is on his loot table. We could be literally meters away from that scrumptious mace. Wolfgar, I mean, you know? Okay, there's a 15 wizard looking for group. Look at this. 10 monk, 10 ranger. Oh, that's Glorf. Glorf. All right, here's what we're gonna do, right? 26 human. So ranger, monk. Got a aimer doll. 2 lanes, a 16 druid. Fuso, if you want to get in here, you can. Codeman, you too. I'm holding down the fort. I'm on the bridge. Need at least an alternate tank or a healer. We do need a healer. Definitely need a healer. Fix the rogue. Noisome, what are you doing? You've got all this bridge. You've got this whole bridge and you're standing on my face. Okay, we got 16 druid coming. Oh, whoops. Professional streamer, it's fine. Okay. Let's toxinify these bad boys. Get back in my groove here. Get my Shadowfall going. Love that ability. We need to be able to use it while climbing. And then it'll be Chef's Kiss. You know what we had a long discussion about yesterday, guys? A design meeting? Dripwood Buckler. We talked about what I've been harping on a lot, and that is the visibility of what's going on in combat. We talked about everything from this group window, the nameplate. We talked about the NPC nameplate, what information you see here, and how you distinguish between your stuff and others. Oh, we had quite the conversation. Expect improvements. What do I think I'll main when the game releases? You know what, Ripped? Like, it's always been cleric for me. That's my main. That's kind of my main go-to. I love healing. I love the cleric class and the class fantasy and all that stuff. But I don't know. I think I'm going to have to think about that a little bit once we make the NPC changes and just kind of see where I end up kind of cozying into. I'll tell you right now, and again, I'm not going to shy away from being critical of our own game here. With the issue with the clarity of what's going on in combat, I do not enjoy playing healers right now. I'm actually kind of enjoying playing, you know, DPS casters, DPS classes like this. When and I have to chalk some of it up to streaming. Watching health bars like a hawk. Here we go. Let me try to address some of this problem while I'm talking. Here we go. Look at this. Now this is worthless. Except for the recap. So we're going to shrink that down. Macros. More screen real estate. You need it. Okay. Now maybe I won't miss things. How do you guys set up your screens right now? Hey, what's up, Patrizo? This is Pantheon: Rise of the Fallen. This is an in development MMO. It's in early access, and its main goal is recapturing the classic MMORPG style with games like EverQuest, but fusing that with the polish and the quality of life updates and some of the evolutions that World of Warcraft brought in its classic era. So it's kind of a fusion between EverQuest and WoW Classic. Open world MMORPG, we're trucking right along. We just launched EA around December of last year. Have some pretty major updates planned coming into the end of this year and at the top of next year and marching along to launch. Thanks for being here. Thanks for saying hey. Sorry, let me focus here for a second. I heard a ding. I don't think I... Yeah. Also, I'll say, Patrizo, if this is something that you end up kind of being interested in and watching and whatnot, one of the things you'll notice is features that are lacking, and I was just thinking about that when I was looking at that item, and, you know, we're very used now to, like, hover comparisons and being able to kind of see easily, like, is what I have better than this, and vice versa. And so those are examples of a lot of things that are planned and will eventually make their way in as we get closer to launch. But super cool to have new eyes. Super cool. All right, one of the areas that we're developing for Body of Dakara is exactly what you just asked. It is basically an outdoor stage, essentially, and it's on the water. It's actually like floating on the water. Is there any plans to give warriors the ability to not use a shield? Well, I'll say this. It's Tay. Stay tuned on that, okay? Stay tuned. You'll want to definitely be kind of listening in once we're ready to start talking a little bit more about mastery. And I think that'll be a good time to answer a lot of your questions with that kind of stuff. Scatterweave Cloak. That was one of our biggest takeaways, was the life bars being significantly bigger. For sure. And just generally, like, there's a lot of clutter here that we don't need, you know? Like, do you need to see people's endurance bars? Of course. Toggles are always a good option. All right, root traps down. Oh, did it not work? Did it break? All right, let me, I'm gonna smoke trick the, wait, why can't I do it? I'm not in stealth. Guys, come on, I'm not in stealth. You know the answer to that. Resisted. We talked about numeric values as well. Rusi, currently, no, you cannot. That's not currently possible, but that's definitely going to be a big area of improvement for sure. I think we're, and I'll say too, this little recap, at least as an EA tool, I think most of us are pretty warm on that. So we're definitely continuing those conversations. Yeah. Root. Let's root the stalker. Root the stalker. Let's smoke trick the stalker. Smoke trick the stalker. It is too late. I have failed to be at all contributory to this so far. It's okay. It's okay. I was talking with Fuso yesterday, and I was kind of walking through my journey on the rogue so far, and he reminded me that the rogue is definitely one of the more complex classes in the game, so made me feel a little bit better about taking some time to get the hang of it. But I'm enjoying getting the hang of it. Hiss of the Wretch, here comes. I think if I had to paint a picture of where we will end up with things, it is going to be a mixture. It's going to be a mixture. And with that is going to come some refinement to the kind of the placeholder system to make sure that while we still want to have some eye bleeding, you know, why won't this thing spawn? How long am I going to have to camp this? What am I doing with my life? Kind of items. We want those to be fewer and farther between, and would like a little bit of a cleaner system of, you know, being able to hone in on something that you want, and when it is a camping situation and there's placeholders involved, maybe it's something where either through something like a pity system, and again, these are just ideas, okay? So please understand, like, these are things that we're still discussing. We have not made a final decision on this, but whether it's through something like a pity system where every time you get a placeholder, instead of the name spawn, that it increases the chance the name will spawn, or a system where the placeholder heralds a guaranteed name spawn after that. So while you don't know when the placeholder is going to spawn, you know when the placeholder does spawn that the name is coming after that. These are some examples of what we've been discussing and kind of how we want to take a look at the camping side of things. But then, yeah, hey guys, this is a rogue helm. It's got 2 strength, 1 agility, 9 armor. Anyone want to roll upgrade for me? Isn't it? 1 stamina. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. And it looks exactly the same. And it's brown. What more can you ask for? Whew. Here, guys, let me do this. See a little bit of the conversation going on. Brown loot, best loot. So yeah, it'll be a mixture. It's a mixture. That's where we're at right now. And by mixture, I mean some camp, some dynamic spawn locations where, you know, there's multiple places that something could spawn, some forced spawns, and then a couple of other cool things that we're going to be throwing into the mix to shake it up even more. I mean, guys, I can't. I'm sorry, but like, I'm so excited about some of these things. I am so excited, especially having been spending a lot more time in-game playing the game. I am so very aware, because I'm sitting here playing, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I cannot, like the way that we've talked about this is going to work soon, like just when I think about it working that way in the context of these play experiences, it's very, very hard to wait. Which is why it's so exciting that the funding announcement and the project manager and things that are just going to accelerate us getting to these places sooner is so exciting. Don't be sorry, be better. Thank you, I needed that. I needed that. Don't be sorry, be quiet. Why do you never smile? I do smile. What? I'm always smiling. I'm smiling right now. Oh, sorry, Glorf. I missed that. I was defending my honor. Oh, look, I don't have to jump here. Wait, which one are we fighting? This one. It resisted my corrosive brew. Resisted. Dude, I'm missing a lot on this guy. Uso, thanks for coming, by the way. Corrosive Brew resisted again. What am I? Oh, yeah, I'm maxed. Yeah, that's just straight up resistant. That's just bad. I just want you guys to know I did not use my flash bomb at a time to interrupt anything. I was thinking purely about my own need. So I apologize for that. I'm mainly saying that for Glorf's sake. Let me try to smoke trick the other guy here. Alright, that worked well. Good. That worked very well. Almost too well, actually. Ooh, I need those pants, but I can't wear them, so I won't. Oh, there's 3. No, sir. What? Stop it. Oh, gosh. Guys, I'm so slow still. I'm so slow at recognizing some of these things. Like, why am I not stealth? Well, because you're poisoned, or you're dotted, so that's why you're not going into stealth, because you keeps breaking. When you bring up things like the role-playing and music and these types of things, like, I think that's part of what you're getting at is, like, are there going to be things that I enjoy doing where I can meaningfully say, you know what, today I don't feel like going and getting in a group and grinding in a dungeon. I feel like just going and chilling in the tavern and having conversations with people, or today I feel like riding the auction house and seeing if I can make money today by watching how this is trending and selling this at the right time and things like that. And you go further than that and you pick up on things like perception, crafting, exploration. And that's a big reason, honestly, why, you know, a lot of the conversations we've been having around mastery and mastery progression, mastery really is an opportunity to be one of these kind of hybrid, like, yes, it has a very vertical component. You will get some mastery points through levels, but you're not going to get enough mastery points from levels alone to be able to complete, you know, everything that mastery can do. So what other ways could there be of progressing that system, which is very much a part of, like, fleshing out your class, getting stronger, you know, having more things you can do, but that aren't tied to just killing stuff? Because mastery points are, I mean, as you guys I'm sure can imagine, they're going to be very valuable. They're going to be very sought after, and if there can be these, you know, cool alternative ways of getting some, then that's going to help, you know, flesh out some of the horizontal content. Achievements, I think, are a big part of it. I've warmed to achievements a lot over the years. I'm going to root one of these things. I'm going to actually contribute meaningfully. Let me get on my barrel. Nice. Now watch this, watch this, watch this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally unnecessary, but it still happened. PH. Aw, man. Anyone need a free crypt breaker? What's that? Is that rogue loot? Dude, a free crypt breaker. Whoa, 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 whoa. I asked Bliston, is Crypt Breaker rogue loot? He said yes. 20 damage, 3 delay, 2 stamina, 18 physical crit rating. Guys, what should I do? Will it break the spirit of this character? Will it break the spirit of this run? Ugh. Look. Look what he said. He'll even deliver it. Oh my gosh. I know. No, Dobby. To as goodness. Oh. It's just pixels. It's just pixels. It's just pixels. It's just pixels. We good. We're good. I'm over it. Yeah, I'm kind of over it. Mostly over it. Okay, what? What do I need to do? What? Snack who? Oh, pull the body. Where did you die, Glorf? Oh, sorry guys. Oh, he's... There we go. Classes are definitely going to be, you know, continually refined and stuff as we go along. Some need it much more than others. Summoners. What? I want to take a peek and see if old Hssyr has shown up. Old Hssyr. Old Hssyr. The tale of old Hssyr. Look at him. There he is.